Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. And today I have a brand new Switch. No, it's not a Nintendo Switch. This is a KVM Switch. For those who don't know, KVM stands for Keyboard, Video, and Mouse. And the switches allow us to attach multiple computers to the same monitor, keyboard, and mouse. And I specifically went with this IO Gear KVM Switch because it supports up to 4 devices. And my current setup currently has 3 devices, those being my Mac Studio, my Windows Workstation, and my gaming PC. So this is more than enough, and I have room for one more if I ever decide to add another one. It also supports 4K at 60 Hz, which is perfect for me because I have a 4K 60 Hz monitor. Here's the model number if you're curious. This Switch also features 4 USB ports. You have 2 regular USB ports and then a specific keyboard and mouse port. Yes, these ports are exactly that. You can only plug keyboards into this one, and you can only plug mice into this one. If you try to plug any other peripheral into either one of these, they will not work. I've plugged this audio dongle into it, and it doesn't register as a audio device at all, so this is completely useless. So yeah, there's that. There's also an audio jack on this. This is HDMI audio, so basically it's going through your monitor and all that, which makes it completely useless for me. Because for some reason, Mac OS doesn't allow you to control the audio of a device connected through HDMI. Like, you can't go into the OS in the corner there and set the audio there. You have to go into the device itself, like the monitor, and select your volume settings there. So that's why I'm going to be using this guy here. This is an Audio-Technica USB headphone jack adapter, and this is controllable by Mac OS. I can just go into the corner and change all the audio there. I don't have to go up to this guy and use the volume rocker. You have your 4 buttons here. These switch to the different channels here. I do have stickers over the lights because this thing glows constantly and it's really annoying. We also have this little port on the front here, and that's actually for the little button that it comes with that allows you to switch between the different channels. And this cable is approximately like 6 feet long, I think. So my plan is I'm going to make a mount for this and attach it to the rail that my cup holder is on. And this cable, being as long as it is, should make it actually possible. So the question now is, how are we going to mount this? Well, I actually think we're going to do something similar to the original HDMI switch mount. Just make this kind of box here, and it just friction fits inside. Of course, we are going to have to make it quite a bit bigger. I'm probably going to print an ASA. More like try to print an ASA. For some reason, the ASA I have and the Creality K2 Plus don't seem to really mix well. I've gotten some good large prints out of it, but lately I have been having a lot of fails. This here, this mount here, this is printing an ASA, but this is like attempt 5. It kept unadhering to from the plate. It warped a lot. You know, I hear people say ASA doesn't warp as much as ABS, but all of the projects I've done, ABS is the one that warps less than the ASA. It's a little bit strange. I'm sure it's some settings. I will have to tweak some settings and figure it out. So I'm probably gonna print it slower. Probably gonna take a long time though. As for the button, well, I was initially going to use tape, double-sided tape, like I had with the original guy here, his original USB switch, and its button, right? Problem is, there's this little rubber pad here. When you try to put any kind of piece of tape on this, it just falls right off. Very weird material. So I'm just gonna make same basic deal with this guy here, friction fit mount, call it a day. I'm gonna do some designing off camera, and we'll come back when I have something. Alrighty, folks. So I have some prototypes here. We have the button holder here. We can easily slip the button into here. Full X of the button, and it holds it just fine. Now we have our switch holder. These crossbars I will not have on the final model because I thought that this would lower the plastic costs. The problem is you end up having to print supports, and those cost quite a bit and increase the print time. So those won't be on the final product. So the switch should just slide in here, except it won't, because I forgot to mention there's a ground screw on the side here, so we have to remove that. Make sure we're putting it in the correct direction because we have these little stoppers on one of the sides. That is going to be the side where we have our ports and stuff. That way, if we're plugging stuff in or something gets tugged, it's not going to rip it out the back. So we should just slide this in here. It sits in there, friction fit. Doesn't seem like it's really going anywhere. Even if it was moving a little bit, I think it'd still be fine, as long as it's not like sliding in and out of it. We have full access to the ports on the back, as well as full access to the ports on the front. We even have access for our ground screw if we ever decide to use it. But yeah, there's our prototypes. So I think I will print these out. So we'll be back when, however long that takes, hopefully not super long. All right, so here we have our switch mount. As you can see, we had printing errors here. You can see that on the edge here, it's kind of just misaligned on some of the layers, but not all the way on that layer, because this side is fine, but this side is not. I'm not sure what causes this. This seems to be a common occurrence, at least in my experience, with ASA and PETG. I don't seem to have this issue with PLA or ABS, just those two materials. I'm not too sure what I'm doing wrong here. If you have any insight what causes this, let me know in the comments. I definitely would appreciate that, because I don't know what to call this, and I don't know how to really describe it to Google. But anyway, I did have to shave this with a knife. I actually used the bamboo scraper, because that thing's like a razor. I was able to kind of shave it down flat. I should probably get one of those like flat razor blades and do that. So this is shaved down as best I can. I had a couple of test rails, and they do seem to work. This thing did not come out unscathed from that shaving process. I did break it at this point here. If I ever was to reprint this, I'm definitely going to redesign this to be a little bit thicker at these points here. I'm not going to reprint this in this video, or probably anytime soon, because this thing took 7 hours to print, 7.5 hours to be exact. The reason is I wanted to print this at a slower speed to guarantee it wouldn't come off the build plate and move around like I've had with a lot of projects in the past when using ASA. But all things considered, it still works. Let's see, why are we not fitting anymore? There we go. It still fits in there, still friction fits, and functions just fine. So right now I'm going to install this underneath the desk, and we'll come back when this is done. All right, so here we have all the cable management done. I already did the tests. All the computers are connected to it properly, all ready to go. I had to do a lot of bundling like that. These are 6-foot cables, and the distance between my gaming PC and the Switch is a lot less than that. There is a ton of cables bundled behind the power strip here, whole bunch of coils behind there. But yeah, everything should be wired up properly. I even have my little USB to headphone jack adapter here. And I just attached it with some Gorilla mounting tape. This is for sure to work better than, you know, the cup holder. Still waiting on the button. The first one failed and bird nested, I think was because I forgot to put glue. So the second one, made sure I had applied some glue, and I'm running it at stable speed preset, and it seems to be working. So once that's done, I'm going to install it, and we'll end this video. All right, so here we have the mount and the button. We're just going to slide the button in like so, and we're just going to attach it to the front rail like that. It is a little loose, but if I need to, I can put some like tape or something here and prevent it from moving. And there we have it, the new switch mount. This will definitely help out with the management between all 3 computers. Less annoying than what I had to deal with before. But anyway, that will be the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below, as well as ideas for other projects you want to see on the channel. Oh yeah, also if anyone knows about the layer misalignment I showed earlier in the video, let me know what that's all about. If you like this video and want to keep up with the uploads, please consider subscribing to the channel. I try to upload twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I am on Instagram, so follow me there for sneak peeks as well as some behind the scenes stuff. And yeah, I think that will be just about it for this video. Just want to say thank you all for watching. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time.